Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been highly requested that I bring you guys more eyeshadow tutorial looks. So I thought I would kick off this series of eyeshadow looks with a smoky brown eyeshadow, which also came very highly requested. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I created this smoky brown shadow look, stay tuned to the rest of the video. Okay, so let's start this brown smoky eye tutorial. So I just got to show you guys this cool little black box that I just got. So this is a little like Limelife magnetic makeup case. How cool. So it has this first row and then the second row. This is kind of crazy in here. My eyelashes got a little bit. Anyways, just wanted to quickly show you guys this. So I'm gonna leave this first tray off, which is my blushes, powders, and shadows, and go right in with my concealers. I'm gonna fill this up. I need to put more things in here, but I just got it, so that's why I wanted to show it. So I'm gonna start with prepping my face with my skincare. I want to start by saying skin prep is so important. It is very important to how good your foundation will sit and how long it will last and what it's gonna look like texture-wise on your skin. So if you guys want to see a video on skincare for skin types, I will link that right here and you guys can click that card after you're done watching this video. So I am just going to quickly go and apply my foundation. I'm using this shade right here, which is Shinto 1. Shinto 1, I believe. I'm neutral, so I can go like I'm anywhere from Gina Beige to Olive 1 to Shinto 1. Those are all kind of like what I can wear. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking and put on my foundation. Okay, after the foundation is applied, I'm not going to apply any concealer right now, so I just have my foundation everywhere. I've kind of left out this area right now. I'm going to apply my eyebrows. So I am using this shade right here, which is shade 28. And I'm applying it with the Limelife number 14 brush. Okay, and then I'm just going to go in with the medium brow gel from Limelife. Okay, and so what that does is just kind of like highlights those brow hairs a little bit, or like accentuates them to make them look more like micro bladed or like natural brows. And then I'm going to take my concealer in the shade number 2 and my concealer brush, which is brush number 6 from Limelife, and just clean up my underbrow. Okay, so now I'm just going in with the same foundation color I used and cleaning up the top part of my brow.
One eternity later.
Okay, so once you have spent about an hour perfecting your brows, you can move on to the eyeshadow. And I am just going to go and set my whole eye with my Sigma E40 blending brush and my setting powder. And for me, this just helps prevent any creasing or anything like that. Okay, then it also helps blend your colors a little bit too. We're gonna start off with shade number 7, which is a light to medium, warmish brown. And we're just gonna pop this in and above our crease. Okay, so that's gonna help us to blend in all the rest of the colors. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other eye. Okay, so now we can go in with our darker shade. So I'm going to go in with shade number 27, brush number 7. Okay, and then just pack this in. I'll start with this side. Pack this in a little kind of moon shape on your mobile lid. And you can see how this brush is so big, so wide, that it just kind of stamps it on and you're done. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that on the other eye. Then we can go in with our number 10 blending brush, something like this from Limelife. And we're just gonna smoke those two colors in together, just blending that sort of like caramel shade and the dark brown shade together. Just gonna go back in and pick up a little bit more of that shade. Okay, and then take a little bit with your finger. Just sort of pack a little bit more on your mobile lid. Okay, so here's what we have so far. So you can see that nice like chestnut brown fading into that sort of warmer brown. And I just want to take this brown and just kick it out a little bit on the sides, and that's gonna help like lift our eyelid up, especially if you have droopy or hooded eyelids. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, see how that just sort of like begins to raise our eye, that eye compared to this eye? Obviously I need to blend it just a little bit more, but you can get the visual on how that like lifts the eye up. So I'm gonna do that to the other side. Dust your brush off so you're working with just an empty brush. Actually, I'm going to go back in with my E40 brush. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in with that shade number 7 and just sort of bring that in on the crease again. And this is just helping to tone down that dark brown and blend everything together. Okay, now I'm just gonna take a makeup wipe. This is how we're going to clean up our under eye. One way that you can clean up your under eye. Okay, so you can see how that looks so nice and clean on that outer corner. Okay, and now we can go ahead and put on our concealer under our eyes, because remember we left that out because there was no point in putting it on because we were just going to clean it up with the makeup wipe anyways. So now I'm going to go in and I'm just going to color correct a little bit with this shade number 2 because it has a little bit of a yellow undertone. So it's going to cancel out just that little bit of purple that I have right here. And I put on the slightest amount and I'm just pressing it in with my finger so that I hardly get any there. It's just gonna neutralize the purple so that I don't go in with this really light highlight shade. This is shade 0. So if I just went in with shade 0, it would kind of make it look gray with the purple under my eyes. So this way I have that little bit of yellow brightening and canceling out that little bit of purple under my eyes. And then I'm going to go in with this shade 0 and put this sort of triangle shape under my eye. I'm not going right under my lashes. I'm just gonna take my Blenderful Sponge again and blend this all out. And here's where you can blend it up towards your eye. And so this part here is usually where you have a lot of like fine lines. So that's why you want to blend it up so that you'll get the least amount of product, the least chance of creasing, etc., etc. Just going to take the slightest bit of setting powder. So this is the number 1 brush, and I'm just gonna tap it. Okay, you don't need to cake or bake or anything with this powder, I find, especially if you have dry skin. You might not even need setting powder under your eyes at all, because if you have really dry skin, it's gonna accentuate the lines. But if you happen to have a little bit of shifting underneath your under eye, the slightest amount of powder on here so you can't even really see it. Then we're gonna go in with that same number, shade 7, that we used as a transition color, and we're gonna pick that up with either your number 1 brush. Yeah, I'm gonna use number 1. Go in with the number 18 brush just to sharpen up the contour a little bit. So that first step was almost like a transition contour kind of thing. And then a little bit down the sides of our nose. And when I need to blend things, I usually go to my number 17 buffer brush. And I'll usually just do this at the center of my face, just because I don't want anything too harsh like towards the center. I want to keep all that harshness kind of back here. I'm going to go and pop a little bit of blush on, and since we're wearing kind of like a nice warm kind of caramely smoky eye, I'm going to go in with this shade. But you could really, whatever you like whatever you're feeling. I love this shade number 5 too. And then this one's just a little bit more peachy. You could mix those two together. So this is shade number 5 and shade number 4, which are 2 of my current faves. So I'm gonna go in with 4 right now. And this is sort of like a dupe to NARS Orgasm, if you guys are familiar. Then I'm going to take this, one of my favorite shades. This is shade number 1, and I'm going to go back in with the 18 brush and just pop this on the high points of my cheekbones. To give that a pretty little highlight. I'm going to take this and put it in the corner of my eye. So can you see how that just adds so much? especially to a shadow look that has a dark color on the eyelid. So that gives it some dimension, it brightens it up, gives it sort of this like ombre kind of look. And then you can go in with this very precise little brush here. This is brush number 11. Pick some of that up and pop it just in the arch of your brow if you want. Tip of your nose. I'm digging that. What do you guys think so far? Don't know if I'm going to actually do a liner. I think no, I think not. Okay, so let's toss on some mascara. Right now I'm using It Cosmetics Superhero in Super Black. And I don't know why, I have no idea why, but lately I am loving no eyeshadow smoked out, no nothing, just mascara or sometimes nothing at all. On my under eye, I feel like it makes my face look, I don't know, more awake or younger or something, I don't know. But anyways, since we're gonna be putting lashes on, I am gonna put a few coats of mascara on my lower lashes only, just so that they balance out between the fullness of my top lash. So I'm just letting them dry, and then I'm gonna put on 1 or 2 more coats. This looks super cute if you were just wanting to wear it like every day, cash to work, whatever, but we're gonna spice it up a little bit with some lashes. Okay, so I'm gonna toss these lashes on, and I will be right back. So there we go, that is the finished look with lipstick and lashes. What do you guys think? Do you know what? I love these lashes to death, but I think if you guys are not lash people, this is a really nice eyeshadow look to rock with just mascara. I think it looks really pretty with just mascara as well. So yeah, big time saver there. You can nix the lashes, you can nix the liquid liner. So this is a really sweet everyday go-to eyeshadow look with just a couple colors. So yeah, if you guys are new to lashes, I will link a video right here with all my best tips and tricks to applying lashes. You guys can click right there and check it out. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps my channel. And if you guys want to see a whole bunch more eyeshadow tutorials, make sure you guys subscribe, because then you'll be notified every time a new one goes up. And I have some sweet ones planned for you guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.